Not all that cold of a night tonight, but also not as windy for that matter. We get a small break from that at least. Low temperatures tonight falling mainly into the mid-20s in many locations under overall partly cloudy skies. The break from the wind is not going to last very long. Another breezy day on the way tomorrow, and a warm one as well. Temperatures climbing into the 50s in many locations. It's not the last time we're going to be talking about 50s either. More on that coming up in your forecast, but until then, First to 4 starts right now.
Live from Kiloland Media Group. Kiloland News, first at 4.
Coming up, we're going to take you to Pierre, where Larry Rhoden was sworn in as the 34th governor of South Dakota.
Plus, we'll take a look at just how many South Dakota voters recognize the new governor.
And plus, with what snow removal companies are doing to keep busy with our lack of snow. Good afternoon, and thanks for tuning in to First at 4. I'm Don Jorgensen.
And I'm Kelly Volk. It is an historic day for the state of South Dakota as a new governor has officially taken the oath of office.
I, Larry Rhoden, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States,
Governor Larry Rhoden replaces fellow Republican Kristi Noem, who resigned to become the Secretary of Homeland Security.
Rhoden served as lieutenant governor under Noem for 6 years.
Well, new Governor Larry Rhoden told reporters today that he used his mother's study Bible and his father's World War II military Bible for today's swearing-in ceremony. Rhoden said he's been preparing for a possible transition from lieutenant governor to governor for more than a year. Now that the day has arrived, he's ready to take on the job.
And while there is speculation that he may run for governor in 2026, Rhoden says that his priority will be to focus on the work in this session. One part of the work will be to name a new lieutenant governor. Rhoden says that announcement could come in a few days. To take a closer look at today's ceremony, check out this KettleLand.com original story by Ray Yost. It's on our website now.
Well, watching Rhoden taking the oath of office might be the first time some South Dakota voters have ever seen the new governor. KETLELAND's Perry Groten has a preview of the story he's working on for 5.
Do you know who this man is? Take a good look now. Any guesses? Well, this is our new governor, Governor Larry Rhoden. Well, don't be too embarrassed if you couldn't figure out who it is. A lot of people haven't. We asked people here in downtown Sioux Falls if they recognize this man. Most people didn't. We'll give you some of their surprising answers coming up tonight on KETLELAND News. Reporting from Sioux Falls, I'm Perry Groten.
All right, thanks a lot, Perry. Let's get a check of the weather forecast. Wow,
yeah, it's really
pretty nice out there, huh?
Warmed up out there.
And it's going to continue to warm up as we go through really the majority of this work and school week. We're talking about temperatures well above average for this time of year. If you're keeping score at home, we should be in the upper 20s to low to mid 30s for highs. We're going to be seeing that for lows on multiple occasions. It's going to be that mild out there. That being said, gorgeous view from our camera at Falls Park, 45 at the airport, but it's been windy. Northwest wind at 22 miles per hour. Still, it's going to be a very nice evening to get outside if you can tolerate that breeze. It doesn't get much better out west. A little bit of cloud cover trying to stream in, some of that upper level cloud cover out there. 45 in Rapid City. North wind sustained at 26 miles per hour. It has been pretty blustery at times over the course of the afternoon. Here are your air temperatures: 48 in Yankton, 44 in Phillip, as well as Aberdeen. Pierre sitting at 43, 45 for Mobridge, as well as Spencer over in northwestern Iowa. But 35, one of the cooler spots up in Buffalo, and 37 over in Watertown. There is our wind speed, and these are sustained winds, not gusts. It's been 10 to 20 miles per hour East River, 20 to 30 miles per hour at times out to the west. As a result, we have had elevated fire weather concerns out there because, well, we've been really on easy mode with winter, especially in terms of the lack of snowfall, which is good for getting outside, but bad for that drought that's just going to carry over in the next spring and next summer. And I'll tell you this right now, there really isn't much going on in the active weather department anytime soon. So get used to hearing quiet conditions outside of the wind. Tomorrow, highs on either side of 50 in several locations, a bit milder toward the river with a breezy wind out of the west. For northeastern Keloland, more of the same, roughly either side of 50 in northeastern South Dakota. And out west, firmly in the 50s in many locations with a good amount of sunshine. We may even get warmer later in the week. We'll talk about that and the rest of your forecast as we head through the hour.
Well, speaking of those warm temperatures, the lack of snow in Keloland is affecting many businesses. While many people may think of farmers as the ones who need the moisture, it's also affecting snow removing businesses. Arctic Winter Management has been doing what it can to help keep employees busy during this time, but that's no easy feat.
Have we been 100% busy? No, but I think the guys have been doing good with just trying to fill time in here and there. And we're doing a lot of little maintenance things, like maybe somebody knows of one thing that could be done on a truck or an oil change on a truck or just little stuff. Like now's the time.
Tonight on Keloland News, we're going to tell you how they are keeping busy and one outdoor activity no one expected to see during January.
A power dispute at the Minnesota State House is now in the hands of the Minnesota Supreme Court. House Democrats who are boycotting the session are challenging everything the GOP has done in the House without them there. Caroline Cummings with our CBS affiliate in Minneapolis reports on the issues at play and the impact it could have on the rest of the session.
The House will come to order.
Is the House truly in order? Republicans say yes, but Democrats say no.
All rise.
Now it's up to the state Supreme Court to decide.
Good afternoon. Please be seated.
At the center of the power dispute is the issue of quorum, or the minimum number of lawmakers present in the chamber to do anything according to the state constitution. The DFL has been boycotting the session to keep Republicans with their one-seat advantage from meeting that threshold. They say the magic number is 68, a majority of the 134-member chamber. But the GOP believes due to an unfilled seat right now, it's actually 67, and they organized the House without Democrats there.
I think it's been suggested here that there are reasonable interpretations on both sides.
Attorneys for both parties pled their case to justices in arguments that lasted more than an hour. Democrats want the high court to agree with their interpretation and void everything the House has done so far.
The quorum is based upon the constitutionally and statutorily prescribed number of members, not the members that have been elected, not those who are seated, not those who are sworn in.
Meanwhile, Republicans say the court shouldn't weigh in on the issue at all.
The judicial power includes reviewing the validity of statutes. It does not include reviewing the legislature's organization of itself or the legislature's leadership choices.
Justices grilled the attorneys about their arguments, asking them to defend their position. All eyes are on the court's decision, which could put lawmakers on a path to ending the stalemate in the chamber that's now lasted more than a week.
What we have is a co-equal branch of government that is completely dysfunctional, that is not doing the will and the work of the people of Minnesota.
In St. Paul, Caroline Cummings, WCCO News.
The court did not say when it would issue a ruling, but it is expected soon because of the unique circumstances. The legislature must pass a 2-year budget before the session ends.
Coming up after the break, the controversy